We look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings, 49 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland Browns coming back on offense, and we've talked about it. Everyone knows they're 0-8. They've had some close games, including this past week, just a 3-point loss to the Jets, but they can't seem to get over the hump, partner.
I know their head coach, Hugh Jackson, pretty well. I coached with him in college, and if they can keep Josh McCown healthy for more than a 2-game stretch, because that's been the biggest issue they've had, the revolving door at quarterback, no consistency, there's no way that this team is going 0-16. Not in his makeup, not in his character, and he won't let it happen.
On second down, here's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
McCown going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And in 2015, Charles, for the Browns, 18 fumbles, most in the league. Another one here.
And each and every week when we visit with teams, the phrase turnover margin always comes up, doesn't it?
Always.
So it's no surprise that with that number of fumbles, they were 3-13 that season.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Here's Jennings. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
They're going to run. It's Jennings. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. And you can put pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. McCown will try again on second down. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that.
Now McCown. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end. And he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
to get it in the hands of Beckham. Spinning past him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
McCown to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And now it's third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's McCown. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1 yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 10 yards still left on second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Jennings. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He won't go down. Oh, what a juke into space. A big play there for the Giants. 76 yards. And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
Sheds us, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rashad Jennings with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
From the gun on third, McCown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Harris now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Well, here come the Giants, who had a bye in Week 8. And Eli Manning, they're 4-3 right now. And they'll face the 4-3 Eagles in Week 9. Should be a heck of a game in the NFC East.
It's been some kind of a run for New York this year, hasn't it? Start out 2-0, lost 3 in a row, have won their last 2, right? So here they are, as you said, at 4-3, getting ready to play Philadelphia. That is a huge game for both teams because Dallas is really setting the pace in the NFC East.
Yeah, they've got a 2-game lead right now to the Cowboys. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run the end around with Cruz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Oh, look at this play call. And some space here. Look at the spin. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw is Manning. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Holding defense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Beckham, the lone receiver, right. Now Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Defense. Still 3rd down.
McCown to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Manning now to throw. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Play action. Manning. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's McCown to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And a sidebar, it's Salute to Service Month. Of course, Veterans Day this month. And we always want to give our tip of the cap to the men and women who protect this country.
All around the world, men and women on service bases that are United States installations all over. And a special tip of the cap to our friends in Germany, who we know love to play Madden and follow this game. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. First is McCown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fans, in honor of Veterans Day, for every point scored during the NFL's 32 Salute to Service games, the league will donate $1,000 to its military nonprofit partners, including the Pat Tillman Foundation, USO, and Wounded Warrior Project. To join the salute and learn more, visit NFL.com/salute.
And we thank all those great men and women out there for their service to our country.
McCown will try again on second down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Green!
McCown now on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Into the red zone now. It's McCown. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. McCown again on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Parkey's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. Oh, little 360. And he's going to be taken down here as that. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Giants ready to come out now. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pulling up. Have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead, but now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run.
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
McCown now on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And look out. I think he's going to go. And a cutback left and a crease here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, McCown. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Little interesting sidebar. Each week we get notes to pour over for each team in the league. And we found that while the Browns have not won at home, there's also one other team in the league yet to win on their home turf. Who was that?
Go ahead, let me know, because I know you've got the answer to this one.
I do. Tampa Bay, they're 3-1 on the road, 0-3 at home.
That's a very unusual deal because all NFL teams preach defending your home turf and trying to split on the road. Tampa Bay seems to be reversing that a little bit. They get their next chance at home on Thursday night because they host the Atlanta Falcons, and Cleveland gets their next chance. They're hosting Dallas.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
All right, Charles, we've already hit the midway point of the season, so give me your report card so far.
Well, let's just go ahead and start with New England being New England, right, at 7-1. And teams that are up that maybe we didn't quite expect, Dallas. Oakland, we heard, might be a contender, but 6-2, that's a pretty good record. And Atlanta leading the NFC South. Teams on the flip side, Carolina and Arizona, we thought they'd both be much better at this stage. Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr., when they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video game Madden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why he's a big reason that Odell Beckham was on the cover in 16 with the arms stretched out. That fake into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Derrick Henry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's a give to Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's McCown. Looking middle, and it's It's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the...
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is Harris. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Beckham, the lone receiver, right. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham joining only Gale Sayers as men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On the run, it's Crowell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. And you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Manning now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, Charles, one bit of news that caught us by surprise. Andre Johnson on Halloween announcing his retirement. He finishes, what a career, over 14,000 yards and 70 touchdown receptions.
And he did most of his damage in the uniform of the Houston Texans. And I think that's how he'll be best remembered. I still remember him being back in college at the University of Miami. You're like, that is a man among boys on the college level. And he played so well in the NFL. And to me, it's fitting that he's going out now because he doesn't believe he'll...
And that's caught inside the 30. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 51 yards. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
It's hauled in by Shepard. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Into the red zone now, Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz from 13 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
Here we go now. 319.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Green 39.
Now they'll throw with McCown. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The play clock's running down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
All day, every day.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Manning now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 54 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a first down following that long gain. Manning to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a real difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Here we go, here we go.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Eli's going to throw. That's caught. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, boy, here we go. Blue line.
McCown now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our
She's
guys.
singing, too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune at
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys
Remember
out a
that,
little
guys?
bit,
Yeah.
right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
The interception the last drive, what will happen here?
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
McCown will try again on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Screenplay, Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson, the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 75 yards. And the Browns were able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing now is Manning. He's going to go for... man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they went for their momentum.
At the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Manning now to throw. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Manning going to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Manning going to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 288. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delay of game, offense.
Not today.
Still first down.
Not today. There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. What a spin. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Just